snapshot of that. Okay, so the last but not least presenter for the day is Lindsay Evans, who's going to be talking to us. So Lindsay is working in the digital clinical team and has been supporting a variety of digital activities in the trust, including digital steps EI and groups and all sorts of things. But Lindsay, you're going to talk just broadly about trust.
Yeah, thanks.
Are you okay to share your...
Yeah, thanks, Kathy. I'll share. I've got a very short presentation, and as Kathy said, I am the digital clinical interventions lead for Sussex Partnership, and my presentation is really quite practical around the support that is available and what we're using within the trust. So I will just quickly present with this. Okay, so within the trust, we use a variety of digital platforms, and as well as the ones that are listed here, we do work with individual services if these platforms don't meet their needs, and we do have some other platforms that we can also use in certain circumstances. So we use Attend Anywhere for one-to-one, and this platform, most services have their own waiting room, and it can support about up to 3 people on a call. There were some updates done in September to the platform by the product owner to make it more stable, because we were receiving reports that if people were screen sharing, which is obviously an important tool to be able to use therapeutically, it was crashing quite a lot. So since that update in September, we haven't had any reports that is continuing to happen. So hopefully that has been a good fix. Another thing that was introduced in September by Attend Anywhere was the ability for the clinician to be able to blur their background as well. And it seems to be more stable with 3 people on a call as well. So you can invite a person's carer or parent or partner or family members in. For group interventions, we as a trust are using Zoom, and this obviously it can support, like we're on today, more than 3 people on a call. So this is being used quite widely, both clinically and non-clinically in the trust. And it's been used since last September and has gone to what we describe as business as usual. So to be able to apply for a Zoom license, you can now do that through Susie and contacting your administrator for your CDS. So Zoom, we've had good feedback from Zoom in terms of its stability and ability to sort of host multiple cameras, and obviously it's got other functions such as whiteboard, and also ability to use a sort of transcription thing for people who may have hearing difficulties, etc. And then what we hope to do is encourage people to use Skype for most MDT conversations, supervisions, that type of thing. And obviously we know that it can only support 5 cameras at times, so it's not always the most suitable platform. And as it says there is some use of Teams within Sussex Partnership as well, although that is not the platform that we're rolling out widely at present. It may be something we look at in the future. So every time somebody uses Attend Anywhere, 2 questionnaires pop up, one for the clinician, one for the patient or the service user. So we've got quite a lot of rich data about Attend Anywhere. And as you can see from here, we're getting some really good feedback in terms of people being able to express their experiences, feel that they're being listened to. So this is data collected from clients or service users. And as a trust, we are one of the highest users in the whole country of Attend Anywhere. And there's another little bit of the slide there which talks about what our split is at the moment in terms of sort of last 3 weeks. As you can see, there is people going back to face-to-face, people using video consultation and also people using telephone. There seems to be a large variance between not only different teams of the same type, like ATSs across the region, but also there's a lot of difference within different types of service, such as primary care, secondary care, and obviously sort of the hospitals and that type of thing as well. So where can you find lots of information is on Suzy. So on Suzy, and this is the link that when I'll share the slides afterwards, takes you to a page that has obviously information about each individual platform and how to apply for a license, but also on the front page, which is this link, there's also this little list of documents. These are links to documents, include a number of sort of supporting documents around. There's a leaflet around group guidelines for online, and also another sort of checklist that Kathy, I think you helped create that one, around sort of preparing for, it's called this one, governance of SPFT VC groups. So there's quite a lot of information there that could be helpful and could be quite useful for people who are setting up groups, as well as Suzy support. Just to let you know that we've talked, haven't we, about practicing and rehearsing. We've got a team called IT trainers within the digital directorate, and they provide either group or one-to-one training on how to use any of these platforms, and they can do it a general thing, or if you've got a specific question, they can also help troubleshoot that and find out information for you in that way as well. So that is about it, because I think we have come to an end. I see there might be some questions in the chat, so I can have a look at those and just share our contact details. So if anyone has any questions, they can contact us directly as well. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you ever so much, Lindsay.
That's okay.
Really, really helpful. And I just wanted to thank all of our speakers today for taking the time to do this. So we've got a couple of additional comments, just some of the issues about questionnaires only popping up for trouble-free sessions on Attend Anywhere. But yes, we know about that. And I mean, one of the things we're continuing to do is to try and gather information from people we don't normally hear from as well. And, you know, we have still got, even from people who are, you know, the people we don't ordinarily hear from, who haven't maybe joined Attend Anywhere in the same way, we're still getting, you know, some reasonably positive responses about opportunities and experiences of remote working. But as we said, obviously this doesn't work for everybody. We've also had somebody suggesting it will be interesting to see how remote working changes roles in recruitment. And it's nice to be able to work from far away in private practice. And it may work well if you're paid per session and you can structure your time and days. But, you know, there is an intensity to it if actually your travel time is replaced with kind of back-to-back emotionally demanding sessions. So yes, I think there's pros and cons, and undoubtedly more research and experience will come over time. Simon, somebody's asking, Lindsay, if you could put the Suzy webpage in the chat. If you're still there, Suzy. Is she there? Okay, somebody's put it there. That's great. Thank you. Okay, so generally, thank you everybody for joining today. It's been great to have everybody. I have two pieces of information to share. The first is that our next session, which is in its normal time, the last Wednesday of the month from 4 until 5, is on the 27th of October. And that's Dr. Peter Mosley, who's from the University of Northumbria, talking about cognitive and perceptual processes underlying voice hearing in people with unusual distressing experiences and psychosis, and those in non-clinical populations. So that's going to be a great one to join in and listen to. If you do want a CPD certificate, as you know, you can email Ellie. So that's e.robson@sussex.ac.uk. And she has a CPD certificate that can wing its way to you. And the last thing I just wanted to share with you was a really positive piece of news, which is that for the Sussex Psychosis Research Interest Group and all the work that we've been doing, both engaging with people and sharing cutting edge research, is we've actually been awarded a prize, the award for this year for engagement and inclusion by the British Association of Behavioural and Cognitive Psychotherapists. So it's really great to be joining with you and doing this great work and sort of sharing things as we learn them. So thanks for joining today. I hope you found it helpful and got something that you can take away that's useful. And it's actually not raining outside at the moment, so you might want to have a walk before it starts again. Anyway, lovely to see everybody. Hope to see you again on the 27th, and thanks to all the speakers. All right, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.